Hey guys, what's up? My lips are heinously overlined. I have so much work I have to do that I'm not doing, and hi, I've missed you. Basically, this is my demonstration and review of the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. I have had some time to sit and review this, and this actually has been what I've kind of been reaching for recently. And I don't know, maybe it's just the packaging and the fact that it's kind of sitting on top of my eyeshadows in my eyeshadow drawer right now. But I have been reaching for this palette a lot. It looks like this on the inside. It comes with 8 different matte shades and 10 different like shimmer, metallic, and a loose glitter shade. So yeah, alright, that's all for this intro. I don't really have anything to say, so if you want to see how to get this look and hear what I think about this palette, just keep on watching. Or you can skip, it doesn't really matter. So I'll see you later. Okay, this is just gonna have to be as good as it gets. My autofocus isn't working, my ring light won't stay on the light stand, it's currently held together by like a freaking rig I set up with hairbands, so I'm terrified at any moment. Oh my god! I'm busting everything up! Oh my god. I swear everything right now is like Final Destination, like it's just going to break and it doesn't matter what I do to prevent it. So I'm freaking out right now, so if I just freak out at any point it's because my light fell and it's just Spazitron, Mix Central, I don't know. So we're gonna start and prep our skin with the LOTTIE London Bay primer. It is an illuminating primer, and okay, this is kind of funky because it's like fleshy pink. Can you even see that? I can't do this. I don't have that cool lens yet, so it's just gonna stay unfocused. But you can see like it's like flesh colored. Okay, I'm really feeling it. Because if you're not in the South as of yet, you don't know that it snowed in Texas yesterday and everyone went crazy, and then my skin like lost it, and my pore combo skin, like even my nose, which is like the oil tycoon of the family, like any water. All my face, my whole face is like acting like it's dying in the desert, needing some water. Where's the oasis, you know? It is a wonder how I'm still single. So this isn't a first impressions, but I wanted to try this. I already took the cap off, so that foundation better not be on my new shirt. No ma'am. So this is the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation in the shade Fair. This is their lightest shade. That's not the whiteout foundation, and I didn't buy the whiteout foundation, and I'm looking at this bottle like, maybe I should have. So, right? Okay, we're just gonna see it, and it's... Ooh baby, my baby. I need a mirror. Get this girl a mirror. Okay. Damn it. This is making me look like a whole nother person. Oh dear God. Who did this? Like, who walked up in the workroom and said, oh, that's what fair people look like? I don't believe this. And I don't even want to call myself fair sometimes. Like, sometimes I'm like, oh no, like, I'm not that pale. Like, there are definitely people paler than me. This is just ridiculous. This is warm ivory at best. Okay? We're just gonna use some super light concealer and pretend like this whole thing never happened. Okay, so that is 2 pumps of the foundation on my face. I look insane because my face and my neck, they don't even look like they're cousins, so I don't know. What I hate about this foundation is that I like this foundation and that it doesn't match me. So if you're fair, don't think for a second that you can wear this without buying the whiteout foundation first. You need the whiteout foundation if you want this foundation, but I don't know. This was what, like 10 bucks? 11 bucks? And if I have to pay another 11 bucks to get another shade so that it'll match me, what's the point, right? Like, I'll just buy another foundation that matches me. Give me that Tarte Shade Tape. This is way too light for me, which is why I hardly ever wear it unless it's like the winter time. It's got dried concealer on the side. Ew. So this is in the shade Fair, which I believe is their lightest shade. It's like for very fair skin tones. So I don't know what my dumb self was doing buying this. But let's see if that makes a difference. I don't ever wear this much. I'm about to be so full coverage, it's out of this world. Whatever. Alright. Not cool, LA girl. Come on, man. Let's step it up a little bit. So, alright. Whatever. This is a product I actually haven't used in a while, but I saw it today and I was like, whoa, throwback, I need to use this. So this is the Fit Me Matte and Poreless Translucent Setting Powder. I haven't used this powder in a while, and for a while my mom stole it from me. And I know I was sitting here like, I want illumination, do my skin, but I'm gonna set this down with a matte and poreless powder because as dry as my skin can get sometimes, the oil never really goes away, and it makes me super nervous for my nose. I can already see my foundation creasing where my forehead line is. I hate that. See? Right there. I hate that so much. I'm gonna take this big powder brush and my Hourglass Ambient Bronzer in Luminous Bronze Light. Oh my god, so much came off. Oh no. And I'm just gonna bluff that in to my cheek area, up to the temple. Because if I'm gonna look this tan, we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna go all out, full throttle. I like applying this bronzer with fluffier brushes, and I definitely tap them off first. This one specifically because it's so sheeny. I talked about it in my Sephora VIB haul where I was like, girl, this thing is shimmery. It's a lot. It's a lot for me, and so. But these fluffy brushes really kind of give you that glow without making it look like I just slapped bronze eyeshadow on my face. You know what I mean? I'm just going to take my big brush right here and just kind of extra blend that out. Alright, let's swoop in with that bake. I'm going to use the Kat Von D setting powder in the shade Translucent. I've really been loving the setting. There's a cat hair in it. It's my cat's. Don't freak out. It's my own cat's. I know that's still gross, but I'm still going to use it. My cats rub themselves on me every day, so I don't know. What's the worst that's going to happen? I die? That would be the best. So let's go ahead. I'm going to bake you. Get in the dish. I didn't contour my nose. You know, whatever. Who cares? It's too late. No turning back. So this is the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk eyeshadow palette. Looks like this. You've seen it before. Nothing new. Beautiful range of colors. Giant mirror. Beautiful packaging. I love it. This is still, I feel like, under a lot of scrutiny because of the rose gold textured palette, which came out last year, maybe 2 years ago. I feel like 2 years ago is kind of a long time, but that palette was a favorite and a hate for like the longest time, and everyone was like back and forth on it, and she came out with this, and the color range intrigued me. I was intrigued by the last one, but because of all this controversy and back and forth, I didn't get it. But I swatched this and I thought, why not? And I went ahead and got it. So I want to go ahead and use it today and do a tutorial and just kind of give you my thoughts on it, because that's what I'm supposed to do, right? On the internet. Just give you my unwarranted and unsolicited opinion. Alright, so BRB, I'm going to zoom y'all in and let's get started. If you're concerned about my brows, I'm probably just going to put gel on them because I'm being very lazy today and I don't really want to do them. So, this is the shade Desert Dusk. Nope, that's a lie. It's Desert Sand. What up? I'm Jared, I'm 19, and I don't know how to read. So we're gonna go ahead and take that and just pat it all over the lid. Oh no, I'm starting to kind of regret not priming my eyes. I primed them just by putting my Shape Tape over them when I was doing my concealer. But I'm starting to see my veins, which I don't like all that much. Y'all, for real though, it snowed. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I cried a little bit. I played White Christmas and I cried. But I've been crying at everything. You know what? I cried at a Chantix commercial the other day. Has that ever happened to anybody? Any ladies? Like, I don't know. I'm having my meeting with Uter US, so I figured that's why. But I don't know. Recently, I've just been super emotional. Okay, let's use a brush I haven't washed in a couple of weeks. I don't know how to take care of myself. How long have I not been recording? Are you serious? Ow. I haven't recorded anything. I'm so pissed. I'm pissed, man. Okay, so damn it. We're just gonna go through this again. I'm gonna do it all on this eye, even though it's kind of already not really all the way done. And I will explain everything. And I'm kind of mad because I was being funny. And I was being witty and humorous. And very likable. So I'm pissed. So basically, what I started out with doing was I took Eden, which is the shade right here. My transition shade forever, which is kind of, it's a really bright, peachy, like almost, I don't say coral, but she's there, you know, she's there. And I put that all over. I went like this. I'm just gonna do it, F it, who cares, right? So I went all over as like a transition shade, you know, so I kind of went in. I went in to win. So we have a nice peachy pop, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take Blazing right here. Now, I want Blazing to be in the crease, but not everywhere. So I'm kind of going to take him and start him out on the outer corner and just kind of pat in. And I don't go all the way in, but I went to about like right here and just kind of blend. The orange really makes the peach pop, but I do want this look to be a little softer. A little bit. So I don't want all that peach to go away. So I'm kind of dragging it out softly just so I can have kind of a little shadow right there, you see what I mean? So I feel like I've made it pretty orangey, and that was my mistake, but that's okay. Because first of all, one, not the end of the world, two. I'm going to go back in with Eden. And I'm going to take a little more, and I'm going to take it back on that same brush, and I'm just going to pop it right here into the inner corner and kind of bring it out, and just blend all that orange back together. So this is the shade Amethyst right here. It looks very beautiful, like it's just pretty purple, but it does not swatch the best, if you can see here and here, like from where I've dried. So you need to be careful and not like, okay, not like, swatches don't even matter because it all depends on how it performs in the eye. Okay, well, swatches still count for something, so you have to be careful with them. So I kind of am digging around a little extra in the shade Amethyst, but I am tapping it off before I use it because I don't want whatever happens to happen if it's bad. And I'm just starting out very gently, and I really am just building that color up because I don't want it to be the star. I mean, it's the star of the show, but I don't want, you know, her to be like a bitch about it. Softly flare it out into that shadow and just kind of pat her in here. You need to be careful with this shade, I've found, especially when you kind of put her in the crease, because Amethyst kind of skips if you're not careful with it. And this is a very high maintenance shadow, so you do have to do a little extra work with it, but I will admit that she works for her money, so I'm not mad at her yet. I'm such a Scrooge when it comes to the children on my street. Like, I can't stand them, y'all. They're always playing in my driveway and I'm trying to leave for work. I'm like, I'm gonna run you down. There she is! Yes! Alright, so that is the look that we have so far. Very peachy, and that purple just gives it the softest sunset accent. I love, 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 love when the colors come together like this. So, now that we have that together, let's go ahead and work on our shimmer shadow. Here's where homie Huda kind of loses me. Her shimmers are very here and there. This right here is the shade Retrograde. Can you see it? I can't. They're kind of all over the place. Some are very pigmented. Like, look at this. That right there, my friends, is Turkish Delight. Gorgeous, gorgeous shade. I love, love, love this shade right here. This is the shade Angelic. God. Stunning, 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 stunning. Can you see? Can you see? Oh, God, beautiful. But some of these more duochrome shades, this is Twilight right here. Looks beautiful on the finger use. Well, Twilight looks good. Twilight looks good for her ingredients, so I'm okay. But Retrograde I was really excited about, and it's just kind of flat-faced. You do have to build some of these shades up. Not all of them. It's weird because I feel like some of them aren't the same formula as the others, and it's weird. I don't know. I don't know. But I do like the mattes pretty well. I'm actually going to take the shade Angelic. It's my favorite, I think, shimmer-wise in the palette. Right here. Hi, girl. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that all over my lid. So let's go in. So this is the shade Dry. Where's my mirror at? I can't even. I look like an idiot. I look like an idiot right now. Oops. This shade does require some work as well. I'm gonna go ahead and use it wet because I am clearly mistaken on how this eyeshadow performs. Be some children. There we are. There she is. My goodness, girl, we were all so worried. We really thought you weren't gonna show up to the party. I'm kind of just carving out my crease. You see me? There we are. See, once you get herself together, she's good, right? Like, it's kind of like once you get your drunk friend to the Uber, like, you're fine after that. But when she was at the party, she was making a fool of herself. Now we're gonna go back in with that shade Amethyst. And I'm just gonna kind of pat it over, just kind of where the eyeshadow stops, which is right towards my outer V. And you know what? Since I'm just doing mattes now, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off this bake before something happens that makes me crazy. She was all under my eye. I don't think so. Go home. See, so that purple kind of fell apart, so we're just gonna go ahead and kind of pack it back on over. I actually am gonna take a little bit of saffron. It's this red shade right here. I'm just gonna kind of apply it right where the purple is. Take the shade Blazing on just kind of a little smudge brush right here. I'm just gonna window wiper right here. Bonk. Okay, once I've got him kind of set up, I'm gonna go back in with the shade Amethyst and Saffron mixed together. And I'm gonna tap those towards the outer corner and just kind of bring it around town. This is my Bella Pierre eyeliner in Ebony. I'm going to use this because I haven't used it yet and I've had it for a while. I think I got it in a BoxyCharm. I'm going to take my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise or whatever and put that on my eyes. I like this and it is as good as everybody says it is, but here's the deal. Here's the deal. And this is what I've noticed with it on my eyelashes. Okay, this is just my opinion. This stuff, like, flakes onto my skin throughout the day. So, like, damn, my lashes look like falsies, but at what cost? It's begun. I did forget to do my brows, thanks for noticing. I'm going to go ahead and use the Essence Make Me Brow. This is in the shade 02 Brownie Brows, I believe. Yes. The Wet n Wild blush in the shade Apricot in the middle. Just kind of a nice apricot sheen. I feel like it'll look very nice with this look. Kind of sticking with the Wet n Wild train, I'm going to go ahead and take the Mega Glow highlighter in the shade Blossom Glow and go ahead and accent my cheekbones, girl. I'm also going to take the Wet n Wild Unicorn brush. I actually really like this brush for highlighting. Don't sleep. It's worth it, I swear. Always gotta do the dramatic highlight. Look at that. Look at that. This is the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lip in the shade Bordeaux. It is just a very deep matte purple, and I feel like the fact that it snowed, I just feel like a very wintry, cool lip, even though this is a very warm, summery look. I already did it, so we have to continue doing it, right? This is the shade Panda from the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lips, and I'm just gonna pat that right on the inside of my lips. So I'm going to go ahead and set down my face with the Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Spray. So overall thoughts on the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. I like this palette. I think the mattes are really beautiful and together they work really well. The shimmers though are very hit and miss. Do I think it's worth $65? No. Am I going to keep it? Yeah. Because I spent money on it. But there are just parts of it that they're very like shocking, like how poor the quality can be. I don't know what it is. And the shade Cosmo right here is just this weird sparse, you can't even see it, right? Like, it's just this weird sparse glitter, and it just doesn't do anything for me. That being said, I like this palette. I don't love this palette, but I think you can get some solid looks out of it, and I like this one that I'm wearing, so I don't know. $65 for just for a few matte shades and some shimmers at work is a very, very steep price, and I don't recommend that. I don't know, but let me know if you guys liked this. I did enjoy it, and I love the look that I made today, like I said, and whatever, I'll catch you later. Bye, guys.